What's on your mind, my powerful MBP family? What's on your mind? I'm just checking in, guys. Just checking in, just checking in. So how's everybody doing? How are you, my powerful MBP family? I've been doing poems. I've been doing everything except just chilling with you. Wow. So we're here, right? Another week. We're thankful, right? So much to be thankful for. So I'm just here, guys. I decided to drop in again and just hold a mess. Happy Sabbath. For those who are not feeling well, I send you healing powers. And to remind you that it's all in the mind. So please just pick yourselves up, listen to some music, hold some good conversation so your body can feel revived again. But get on YouTube, put on something and just dance. Just dance, just dance. And so you can feel your spirit lift up again. Remember when you sit down and you feel sad and dejected, and then your body just feel like, ugh. But it's spring coming again. The days are longer, the sunlight is aplenty. It's not so bitter cold. And so it should have been reviving your spirits and making you feel better. So, did you lose your job today? I just pray that God will open up that door where there are many jobs for you to choose from, and that He will fit you with the right one. What about a loved one? Did somebody pass away today? Are you in mourning today? And remember, don't be hopeless. Don't be hopeless. God will comfort you. Just reach out. Is somebody, are you going through some kind of a struggles today? What about your marriage? Is your marriage a little shaky today? Was it something you did or said that you shouldn't have done? Did you remember to say, I am sorry? Or did you have conversations to say, let's talk because maybe I'll do differently if we could meet halfway. When you do this, it bothers me. So please, let's have good conversations so that, people don't have to, I don't have to go out there. You don't have to go out there. But sometimes in order to maintain mental health, some people do find people, especially in the workplace, that you find that you can have good conversations with. But remember that you need to fix it at home. Let at home knows the reason why you feel like you need to talk to somebody out there. And so you can come together and build on your part of it. So, it's that together thing, You strengthen it. You have good laughter. You have, support for one another. You're kind with one another. And so when those things are in place, you find that it's easier to tolerate one another. Remember, right? So what else? I'm hoping that you're not hungry. And if you are, remember, closed mouths will not be fed. You have churches you can join. You have, I think, food for the poor in Jamaica, that if you open your mouth and reach out or have somebody reach out, that hopefully you can get a few nights dinner. Our little soup kitchen provides for the amount that we provide for. Some gets a little grocery. Others get a cooked meal 3 times a day. And so remember, all of you in your different communities, it's not a hard thing. Some people say, I don't want to go on social media, but how are you going to reach people? If we say, especially us who are Christians and is afraid to reach out, guys, remember, you pick up the camera and you start showing and people start coming. It's your chance to say to people, Happy Sabbath. This is what I'm doing. Can you help me help my people in my community? But when you sit by yourself, you sit in a quiet space and you decide to do nothing. Come on, people. You know, if you're not reaching out, reach to the four corners. You have the means to do it. Why aren't you doing it? You know, so we get up and we go out. And if we're not making an effort to have changes done, then things will remain the same. There'll be no growth. Everything is going to be the same until it starts to fall apart and sink. So get up, guys. Pick up your cameras and sing a song for somebody. You know, it might uplift somebody. If it's even two, it's better to uplift two than to do nothing and wouldn't know if you would have uplifted even 50. Who knows? So pick up that camera. You have it walking around. You're on TikTok. You're on, you're on Instagram. You're on those things. Pick up the camera and try to videotape something that can encourage somebody else. Pick it up. Use it. Learn to use it so that it will make you, when you see people, like when I read comments from my people, it is so uplifting, it makes you feel good. You see people come on and sometimes you get so many comments, you feel like, whoa, it makes you feel good. So that's part of it. Instead of me sitting here, oh, my kids are gone, they're in their own homes, and I wish this, and I get on and I read my comments and I respond to all of them, and I keep myself busy, and we keep ourselves busy, and we do, we get things done, and it makes a little difference. So tonight I say, thank God we're here. I'm talking to you, and if you're listening to this, it's a good thing. It means that you're here, you're present. God has spared us for another week, and we give thanks for that. And tonight I just want to share Psalm 24 again with us, and just to remind us, just a little reminder, as tonight I was just checking in, touching bases with my family, and hoping that all of you are in a good place, that your children have been fed, they have clean clothes, they have a roof over their heads, and that if they're okay, that you are okay because you made that possible for them. But you also remember that it's not you, but God who made sure these things are in place. And you might not have what John Brown has, but understand that when you are good with the little you get, then eventually you'll get bigger. Because if you can manage a small amount, then you'll be able to manage a greater amount. So, with that said, guys, I must say happy Sabbath to every one of you. And remember that poor David, and David said, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the seas, and established it upon the floods. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? It says that he that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully, he shall receive the blessings from the Lord, and righteousness from the God of his salvation. And verse 6 says, this is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Jacob. Lift up your head, so ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, even lift them up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Absolutely, he is the King of glory. He is the King of glory. He is the man who make sure that we're here, and when we cry out to him, that he hears us and he answers, and he attends to our cries, and he provides for us our needs, not our wants, but our needs. And he asks us that as he blesses us, that we should go out there and be a blessing to others. So tonight, that's all I want to say to us. And as he said, who shall stand in his holy place? He says, he that hath clean hands and a pure heart, and hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity. We know what vanity is, right? Remember that rich man? That man, he was so rich, he could afford so much. But he says, at the end of the day, he was still not fulfilled, because all is vanity. All these things that we like, stuff, vanity of vanities, they do not make us happy. All is vanity. So what he's saying, if you don't lift up your soul to these things, if you don't believe that, oh, if I don't have a Gucci bag, I can feel good. Oh, if I don't have it, then guys, understand that without the Gucci bag, you can do very, very well. A lot of times you have these name brand things, and you know what happens? Somebody step on your nice shoe, or they too close to your bag, or they... One student, when they throw water, just got mad at the teacher, and she's a paraprofessional. She had her nice bag on her arm, you know, and luckily she had a laptop in there. Luckily didn't get on the laptop. But the student just got mad at her, and because she was guiding him and telling him, you need to go back in and have a seat. And he just poured a bottle of water in the woman's purse, in the woman's pocketbook on her shoulder. Just open the bottle and pour the water in there. So you look at little things like those. If she was like into her bag, or was it a Michael Kors or something? It was some name brand something on her shoulder there. You know, it would have been so hard. She'd have been so bitter. So guys, let us remember, less is more. We enjoy it more. We don't have to be frustrated. We don't have to be bitter if somebody touches it. Let us just remember, the simpler our lives is, the happier we're going to be. The higher we climb is the more our behinds get exposed. So let us just be humble and just take it one day at a time. So safely through another week, God has brought us on our way. Let us now, a blessing seek, standing in his courts today. Day of all the week, the best emblems of eternal rest. Day of all the week, the best emblem of eternal rest. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your Sabbath. If you don't celebrate the Sabbath, then enjoy the weekend. But just remember to do good. As God has blessed you, be a blessing to somebody. A kind word goes a long way. Checking on somebody. My aunt sent me a thing the other day on Sybil, talk about, you know, she appreciates when people check in to see how you know, it's a little quote thing. And yes, it's good to check in and to just make sure people know that we've thought about them today. Be good to yourselves. And if you're good to yourself, then you can be good to others. Take care, guys. Peace.